guys, welcome back. My dude is right here, so you will hear him. Y'all know the drill on this channel. Trying to keep a toddler quiet. That's full of energy. Ain't gonna happen, guys. So anyways, guys, I want to do just a quick follow-up on my hair lice video. And as you can see, guys, Mama's hair is, it ain't all gone, but it's pretty gone. And you know, and I mentioned in my last video that, you know, my husband was like, hey babe, you know, do you mind cutting your hair, because I had it in this really funky asymmetrical, and my husband is very traditional, very conservative. And I think my little asymmetrical was just a little too much for him, so I was like, it's not a big deal, it's hair, it'll grow back, whatever. And it just so happened that we also found, at that same time, we found out that my daughter had head lice. And so when I went to cut my hair, and I was like, well, there's no need to go to a barber shop. If she has head lice, more than likely everybody in the family has it, you know. So let me just cut my hair with the scissors, kind of see where I'm at with my hair, because it'll always grow back, and you know, that doesn't really bother me. So when I went to cut my hair, I learned that I had, it was ugly, guys. It was ugly. Hey, Bubba. But I would have never known had my husband not asked me to cut my hair, you know, like around that same time. And so I'm really grateful that he did, because it would have been 1,000 times harder to treat if my hair was longer, guys. Okay, so we are about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks into this process, and it was mostly my daughter and I, because we had longer hair, guys. And you know, it's thunder in the background, but it was mostly my daughter and I, because we have longer hair. I decided not to cut my daughter's locks. You know, I'm not cutting her locks. She loves her locks. I did ask her for what it's worth. We're not playing tag. I did ask her for what it's worth if she wanted me to cut her hair, and she was like, no, mommy, not my hair. I was like, okay, we'll work around her head locks, okay, her locks. And so we used a combination of tea tree oil, essential oils, and sesame oil as the carrier. And I will warn you guys, if you have low blood pressure, if you're on medication for you're on medication that lowers your blood pressure, use a different carrier oil. Do not use the sesame, because sesame is a natural blood like thinner in and of itself. And so the sesame oil with your blood pressure medication, guys, is going to be a really dangerous mix. So do not use those two together if you have if you're on blood pressure, you know, thinning medication. Okay, so that's, you know, heads up warning. But if that's not an issue for you, then you can go ahead and most definitely use the sesame with the tea tree oil. Okay, and so we saturated the hair, and the first night after saturating, got up in the morning, we saw, you know, little critters, you know, dead. I pulled some dead adults out of her locks, and so we've been treating on and off for the last 2 weeks, and I have not seen any other adults other than that first night. That first full 24-hour cycle of treating her hair, her locks with the spray, I pulled about 12 or so, like adult size lice out of her hair, and then we also had some kind of medium sized and baby sized ones that fell out as well, dead, but have not seen any since then. And I routinely check her hair, and I routinely check my hair as well. And so we've got, I honestly believe we've gotten all the adults out. Okay, so now it's just going through their breeding cycle, okay, which is like 6 to 10 days of, you know, hatching, maturing, laying eggs, and being reproductive, like going through that cycle, guys. And I think we'll probably treat for another week and a half, just to make sure we got everything. But I'm telling you, just in terms of seeing results, we totally have seen results, guys, with this mixture. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we did not cut her locks. I'm really happy that we have not seen any more adults in her head. And I've seen very few knits as well. And they got 6 legs, and they're sticky, so they're meant to stick onto the hair shaft, guys. And so I was reading that if that even though that you can treat your head lice and kill them all and still potentially have like those knits in your hair, because sometimes it is very difficult just to get them off the shaft. Okay. And so, and especially if you have hair that you can't comb, like locks, So I'm not too stressed over that, because I know that this mixture works. And so what I'm going to do is just make spraying her hair with this mixture a part of our regular routine. She's going into 3rd grade, and kids are cootie catchers. Okay, hello, this is how we got to where we're at today. And so I think I'll probably just spray her once a week with the mixture of the tea tree and the sesame, just to make sure, nothing else comes home from school once school starts. So that's kind of the follow-up. And then, after seeing what I saw in my hair, after I cut it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, babe, man, this makes me want to keep my hair short, right? Yeah, so, I mean, y'all know I wear wigs and all that other crazy stuff, but Mama might be keeping her hair short like this for a while. Now, I have not been to the barbershop, because I just think it would be very irresponsible at this point to go to the barbershop to get everything kind of trimmed up properly, but once we kind of get through the whole treatment, I'll go and I'll get, because I worn my hair like, my hair was like this when I first met my husband. So I mean, he's seen it all. He's seen everything. But I do like it kind of tapered down on the side. So once we get through the treatment, I will go back, get this cleaned up, tapered down. I also realized I got more gray hair than what I thought I had. But hey, man, that's life, that's experience, man. That means I'm still here, still kicking. Whoo, guys, we do tie up every night. Keep your hair covered. Clean those pillowcases, those bed sheets every night. That is so important to help, stop the cycle, guys. Because if they're still alive and they get on your pillowcases, and then you sleep on your pillowcase, and then get back in your hair, guys. So we don't want that. Make sure if you're going through this, heat, high heat, dry, madness in the background, y'all can hear that. Wash frequently, change your sheets frequently, guys, and just be perseverant, okay? So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next video.